Well guys, here again, continuing with the videos, trying to show you, document my entire MTG collection. As I stated in the other videos, I have been collecting MTG for over 25 years old. 25 years ago, I have around maybe 85-90% of all the cards printed. And that's around, well, that's more than 30,000 different cards. And I do collect playsets, so I do try to have 4 of each. And we're gonna continue with the video with the artifacts. As I stated before, this collection is in Mexico. I am Mexican, so I do speak fluent Spanish, and artifacts in Spanish is called artefactos. And we're continuing with the artifacts that start with the letter I. In first place, we have Ice Cauldron. This is an original card from the Cold Snap, Ice Age, I'm sorry. The set series. Then we have Ice Cream Kitty. This is from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Gato de Helado in Spanish. I don't know why people didn't like the Ninja Turtles. It was a nice set. It brought back a lot of memories. Icevine Pillar, Pilar Atadura Helada in Spanish. This is from the Caldaheim set. Then we jump to the Ice Hide Golem, Golem Pellejo Helado. And you have the ice permanent symbol. If you guys remember it, you need to be paid with a permanent that has snow. That is snow. Icor Elixis de Icor in Spanish, guys. And we have Icor Wellspring, Manantial Liquorido, Spanish and English versions with the mild color differences. Icor Clamir, Mirgara Icora. Okay, Spanish and English, guys. Next up, Icor Plate Golem, Golem Icorazado in Spanish. 2 English, 2 Spanish, guys. Next, Icon of Ancestry, Vidrial de los Ancestros in Spanish. And we got Icy Manipulation. These are all the original printings from Ice Age edition. Idol of Endurance, Ídolo de la Resistencia in Spanish. This is from Magic 2021 edition. We jump to Idol of False Gods, Ídolo de los Dioses Falsos in Spanish. This is from the Modern Horizons 3 set. And we have Idol of Oblivion, Ídolo del Olvido in Spanish. This is from one of the commanders, I don't know which one, I think it's Commander 19. Idol of the Deep King, Ídolo del Rey Profundo in Spanish. And on the back side, we got Sovereigns Macahuatl, and in Spanish, Macahuatl de Soberano. El Soberano would be the name correct. I guess they don't know how to translate phrases into Spanish. Ingenious Golem. Okay, got 4 of those. Next, Illuminate Folio. Folio Illuminate in Spanish. This is from the Shadowmoor edition. Coming up next, Illuminor Ceras. And in Spanish, this is Illuminor Ceras, it's the same name. This is from the Warcraft 4K. An expensive card, not too expensive, but Illusionary Mask. These are all from a unlimited edition. This have a signature on them. They're nice, they're not that plain. I think they're in good shape. Honestly, this is a little bit more, has more wear than this other two. But I have them right there. Illusionist bracers, brazales del ilusionista. This is in Chinese, Spanish, and English, guys. Up next, el Boy Light Jammer, inhibidor de luz el Boy, Spanish and English. Imen statue, estatua de Imi, Spanish and English, from the Champions of Kamigawa set. Immolating Soul Eater, Devor Almas, Inmolador in Spanish, guys, 2 and 2. Immortal Coil, Espiral Inmortal in Spanish, guys. This is from the Confluence Shards of Manara Reborn set. Immovable Rod, Vara Inamovible in Spanish, 2 English, 2 Spanish, from another collector. I don't know which one, guys. Let's have the, I don't know what. I saw the name, but I just didn't read it. Imoket the Stormlord, Imoket el Señor de la Tormenta in Spanish. This is from the Warhammer Commander decks. Okay, you can see they are a little bent, but they tend to straighten out during their stay in my collection boxes. Imperial Recovery Unit, Japanese, Unidad de Recuperación Imperial in Spanish, and 2 in English, guys. Kamigawa Neo Dynasty. Implement of Combustion, Implemento de Combustión in Spanish. These two are Portuguese, and this also is, this is the English version. Implement of Examination, Ingenio de Investigación in English and in Spanish versions. Implemento of Ferocity, Implemento de Ferocidade, Spanish and English versions. Honestly, translations into Spanish are really bad. Implement of Improvement, Ingenio de la Mejora, Implemento de Aprimoramento. This should be Portuguese. Yeah, these two are Portuguese. This is Spanish and English, guys. Implement of Malice, Implemento de Malicia, Spanish, Ingenio de Malignidad. This is Portuguese. Yeah, I think this is Portuguese, or this is Portuguese. Oh no, Implemento de Malicia is Portuguese, and Ingenio de Malignidad is Spanish and English, guys. And we have Implements of Sacrifice, English versions, Fallen Empires set. Impostor Mech, Mecha Impostor, English to Spanish. Next up, Impounding Lot Bot, in English. This is from the Unstable, Unhinged, and something. Improvised Arsenal Improvisado in Spanish, from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set. Gotta love the set symbol. I love the turtle's head. Incisor Glider, Planador Dentado. Okay. Up next, Incubating Set, Glóbulo de Incubación in Spanish. Data Crystal. This is in Japanese, Cristal de Indata, and this one also in Spanish and English version. Infantry Shield, Escudo de la Infantería in Spanish, with the Spanish and English versions. This is from Streets of New Capena, if I'm not mistaken. No, this is Dragonstorm, Tokyo Dragonstorm Commander deck. Anyway, remember so many sets. Inferno, Idol Infernal, Jumpstart Edition. Don't tell me which one because I just honestly don't remember now. Infested Fetch Cutter, Seccionada Carne, Infestado in Spanish, and we got English and Spanish versions with minor color differences, guys. Infiltration Lens, Lente Espía in Spanish, and we have English and Spanish versions of the card. Then we jump to Infinite Guideline Station. Estación Guía Infinita, this is a multicolor artifact. Honestly, doesn't look anything like an artifact, but it is an artifact. Then we have Infinite Hourglass. All of them in English from the original printing. Some of these cards are old, but they don't have a real high price. But it's good to have them. Infused Arrows. All in English, 5th down edition, original printings. Ingenuity Engine, Máquina de Ingenio in Spanish. Next, Inherit Envelope, Sobre Heredado in Spanish, Lord of the Rings set. I remember playing with this card when I was younger. Inkwell Leviathan, Leviathan de Pozo de Tina. Conflux, if I'm not mistaken. Or Shadowmoor? No, even no, I think it's Conflux. Inquisitive Puppet, Marioneta Inquisitiva. Spanish and English, guys. Inquisitor's Flail, Mayal del Inquisidor. Spanish and English. Inquisitorial Rosolet, Insignia del Inquisidor, Spanish and English from the Warhammer 4K set. Insertable Soul Eater, Devoralmas Insaciable in Spanish. Insatiable Soul Eater, that's the name in English. Inscribed Tablet, Tablilla Inscrita, Spanish and English from Dominaria, something of the Dominarias, but I don't remember which one. Insight Engine, Motor de Perspicacia, English and Spanish. Inspiring Statuary, Estatuaria Inspiradora, Spanish and English versions, guys. Kaladesh, if I'm not mistaken. No, this is not Kaladesh, I think. Inspirit Flagship Vessel, another multicolor artifact that does not look like an artifact, but in Spanish, Alienta Nave Nodriza. And they do tend to bend, but when you keep them in boxes, they do straighten out over time. Instant Ramen, Fideos Instantaneous. Gotta love this food. Final Fantasy. Up next, Instrument of the Bards, Instrumento de los Bardos in Spanish. Instruments of War, Instrumentos de Guerra in Spanish. This is from a Jumpstart set. Oh, one of the bubble hits. Intelligence bobblehead, cabezón inteligencia. I love the bobbleheads. Next, interceptor mecan interceptor, Spanish and English versions, guys, from the edges of eternity. Next, interdimensional web watch from the Spider-Man reloj arácnido interdimensional. And we go for interface ace as de las interfaces, Spanish and English from Eterdrift. Coming up, Invasion Submergible, Submarino de la Invasión in Spanish, and this is from the Avatar series. Inventor Sucks, Hacha del Inventor, and this is a Japanese version of the card. Inventor's Goggles, Anteojos de Inventor, this is a Korean, Spanish, Portuguese, Óculos do Inventor, and English. Inverted Iceberg, Iceberg invertido in Spanish, and backside we have Iceberg Titan, Titán del Iceberg. You can see them. We got Investigator's Journal, Diario del Investigador in Spanish. We have 3 in Spanish and 1 in English. As I said, I don't mind the language that I keep my cards in. I try to mix and match. Iron Apprentice, Japanese, Spanish, and English. Aprendiz de Hierro in Spanish. Coming up next, Iron Bully, Matón de Hierro. Okay. Then we have Iron Giant, Ferrogante in Spanish. Next, Iron Golem, Golem de Hierro, and we have one of the alternate art versions of it, Golem de Hierro in Spanish, remember. We have Iron League Steed, Corcel de Liga de Ferro, Corcel de la Liga de Hierro. This is Portuguese, this is Spanish, this is Korean, and this is English, guys. Iron Maiden. In English, Ursa's Destiny set. No, Ursa's Saga. Ursa's Legacy. Iron Massif, Mastín de Hierro in Spanish and in English version. Iron Mirror, Mirror de Hierro in Spanish. There we go. Iron Spider Stark Upgrade. This is Iron Spider, Mejora de Stark. Spanish and English, this is in full extended art version of the card. We have Iron Star, Estrella de Hierro in Spanish, different arts, different languages, different sets. Iron Claw Crusher, Triturador de Acero in Spanish and English. Iron Hoof Boar, this is Japanese, Jabalina Pezuñas Ferreras in Spanish, another one in Spanish and English. Next, Iron Soul Enforcer, Ejecutor Almaferrea in Spanish. Just taking a little sip of water, guys. Well, it's tea what I'm drinking, but something. Iron Thread Crusher, Esmagador Ferromobile. Aplastador ferroruga. So this, I think, these are Portuguese, this is Spanish, and this is English, guys. Isochrome scepter, Centro Isocrono, original printings from Mirrodin, old cars to have. Isolation cell, cela de aislamiento en Spanish. Ivory crane Netsuke, Japan, Chinese, English from Sabres of Canada was it. Then we got Ivory cup. Not much to comment there. Ivory tower, Torre de Marfil in Spanish. And this is the two different arts that was available in the set. Iset Cluston, clave PT set. Iset Generatorium, Generatorio is set in Spanish and English. Harrison's 3 set. Iset Q-Ruin, Llave Rúnica is set in Spanish. Iset Locket, Relicario is set in Spanish, guys. And finally for this letter, Iset Signet, Russian, Sello Iset, two in English, guys, original printings. So this is all for the letter A. What was it? I? Yeah. And now we continue with the letter J. Just to finish this video. Letter J, artifacts, and talking about it today. Today the unbanning of Umezawa's Jite was here. To remember because of the Jites. We won't see it in this blog, but we'll see it sooner or later. And I do have mine, so I don't have to go buy them out like everybody did. So I'll continue with artifacts, artefactos, starting with the letter J. And we got jack-o'-lantern, first place. Cabeza tallada in Spanish, calabaza tallada. Okay, nice picture. Then we got jackdaw, and the name is the same in Spanish and in English. This is from the Assassin's Creed set. Jackhammer, martillo neumático in Spanish. Then we got Streets of Nucapena. Then we have Jade Idol, Ídolo de Jade in Spanish, and a Chinese version of it. Jade Monolith, all of them are reprints or white border. They look beautiful, honestly. I don't know why people don't like white border cars. Jade Orb of Dragonkind, Orbe de los Dragones de Jade, English and Spanish versions. Jade Seed Stones, Piedras Semillas de Jade in Spanish. And the other side, it's called Jade Heart Attendant, Ayudante de Corazón de Jade in Spanish. Next up, Jade Statue, Estatua de Jade in Spanish. These are reprints from 9th edition, white border. Jade Cast Sentinel, Centinela Esculpido de Jade in Spanish. This is from the Turkey Dragonstorm set. We got Jelum Tomb, Volumen de Jalum, and we have Spanish versions and English versions, 6th edition. This should be a reprint from Antiquities. This is Commanders. Then we have John Doe's Ring, all of them are in English. Reprints, of course, white border. John Doe's Saddlebags, So in English, different sets. So then another one. Jar of eyeballs, jarra de ojos. Spanish and English versions. Javelin of lightning, jabalina de relámpago. Three in Spanish, one in English. Jawbone skulking. Jawbone skulking, all of them are in English. Guys, this is from Eventide. Jam-dai-tam. Jam-dai-tam. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry, guys. If you know how to pronounce it, just give me a shout and I'll try to correct it. Reprints. Jeskai banner, estandarte Jeskai. Spanish and English. Jeskai monument, monumento Jeskai. Also English and Spanish cards. Jester's cap. Gorro de bufón, and I love this too. There are original printings, one Spanish and one in English, and these are reprints. Gorro de bufón in Spanish, by the way. Jester mask, all of them in English. Cold snap. Ice Age, not cold snap, Ice Age, sorry guys. Then we have Jester scepter, all of them in English. This is cold snap set. Then you have Jade medallion. All of them in English, guys, from the Tempest set. Now we're gonna Transformer, Jetfire Ingenious Scientist, Jetfire Científico Ingenioso, and if we flip them, Jetfire Air Guardian, and in Spanish it's called Jetfire Guardián de Aéreo. Oh, we have this. It's around. Jeweled Amulet, all of them in English, guys. Jeweled Bird, Whitewater reprints, not expensive. Joaira's familiar de Joaira, Spanish and English. Joaira's time bug, Russian, Spanish, insecto temporal de Joaira, and two in English. And from the Time Sparrow, future side. Joaira's toolbox, all of them from Ursa's Legacy. Jinxed Idol, English versions from Tempest. Jada's Codex, Codicia de Joada in Spanish, Códice de Joada in Spanish. Journer's Eye Kite, Chinese, and three in English from Champions of Kamigawa set. Hosting Dummy, Maquini de Juntas, Spanish and English versions. Housing Lance, Lanza de Juntas in Spanish. Jovin's Tools, all of them in English from the Homelands edition. I'm sure I have all the cards in this set also. Juggernaut, old printings, new printings, black border, white border, you name it, we got it all. This is Juggernaut, this is Italian if I'm not mistaken. And these other three are English. And we got Juggletron, Jumbotron, they're all called the same, Spanish or English. to go, guys. Junk diver, clavador de basura in Spanish, from one of the commanders. And we jump to junk jet. All of them in English, guys. Oh no, this is in Spanish, but it's also called junk jet. That's funny. And finally, for this video, junk trawler, carga basura in Spanish, guys. So this is all for today. I will try to upload more videos in the next couple of days. But until next time, keep on playing, guys. Remember, Magic the Gathering is a lifestyle, and it takes a long time to get to where I am at in my collection. So don't feel bad if you're starting to collect anything you like. Enjoy, play the game, have fun, but don't worry about the price or if you're gonna make money out of them. I started my collection 25 years ago, and I never thought I would sell it. To the moment, I'm not considering selling it. So if anybody's asking, they would have to offer me a lot of money, guys, but that's another story. So until next video, guys, talk later. Bye.